your own words, it's good to explain like that. Even if you say, what we give is what we will get. When we learn to respect people, people will respect us. When we learn to smile at people, people will smile back at us. All this create a positive environment in the workplace. Yes or no? JJ, is that clear? Yeah. So that's what you need to do. That's why social interaction is very, very important. Is that okay? Alright? I cannot come to class and then put on a long face. And then somebody says, cold. I say, I don't care. Somebody says at the end there, and Austin cannot see the screen, he's struggling, I don't care. Can I do like that? Cannot. So you must learn to be like that. You must practice the good things. If you keep doing that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether people understand or not, but they will learn. Is that okay now? Okay? So let's learn to do the right things, okay? You are good people, you know, so that's why I truly believe you all can be better. Okay, alright, so we have done chapter 2, now I want to go into lesson 3. This is the core of our course this semester, alright? English for successful interview, alright? English for successful interview. We're just looking at this, interview. All of you have to attend interviews, yes or no? How many of you are ready to attend interviews? You are ready. I'm ready to attend interview. It doesn't matter. At the heart calls me tomorrow, I will go. Are you ready? Why everybody staring at me one kind? Robin, would you go? At the heart calls you for an interview tomorrow? No? Why? Tomorrow. If they call you for an interview tomorrow, what's your favorite camera? Favorite camera? Korean Air. Okay, if Korean Air calls you for an interview tomorrow, would you go? Sure. Okay, alright. We're going to sit there and okay, so can you understand now? All of us must prepare for an interview. Is that okay? Okay? Alright, so that's why this chapter becomes very important. Not only learning, I don't want to keep this theory, I want it to be interaction. It's like an interview starting already. Is that okay? So there will be a lot of questions I will be asking. And there are some common questions that most probably you would be asked. If you are prepared, would that be good? Can you understand now? And that is also, this chapter is going to be the basis of your pair work assignment. Is that okay? Okay? So focus here. Very, very important. I really wish I can help all of you to be successful in your interview. Layla, is that okay? Yeah, I really wish. But I cannot guarantee. Can you understand? So, be determined. Be steadfast. Be focused. But I told you, there is one senior of yours, 70, was it 80 times interview. Finally, 17 times failed, 18th time, she got into something. So don't give up. Don't give up. Is that okay now? Okay? Alright, so let's learn the right things. This is an interview. Alright, one candidate with 4 interviewers. Ruben, amongst the 4 people there, whom are you worried about? That 4 people's look. Who worries you a lot? Which person? First, second, third, fourth? Second? I don't know. I get worried about the first person. The way she looks. I don't know. The first person looks very worrying to me. Alright? Okay, not to worry, don't worry. People will be people. You be yourself, right? Develop the confidence and this. Interviews have always been nerve-wracking, very worrying. Anybody here not scared of interviews? Oh, I'm okay, you're not scared. Anybody here? Probably I can say that, because I've gone through so many interviews, and with the amount of maybe experience I have, I don't worry. I don't worry about interviews. Even like the ministry people come, like last year, the ministry people wanted to meet one lecturer and discuss, and everybody like chickened out, I said, I'm out, no problem. So I went there. Some of the answers they liked, some of the answers they didn't. I made them laugh, and I also made them angry. So they said, okay, next time we'll do this. So don't worry. You must keep doing interviews, alright? Interviews, they are really nerve-wracking. They are worrying. They will make you nervous. They will make you worry. They will make you shiver, even though the room is not cold. Can you understand now? Alright? They can be nerve-wracking experiences, especially for those who come unprepared. Unprepared. So that's why we need to prepare. Is that okay now? Okay? Is it okay? Okay? Alright? Thankfully, preparing for an interview properly can help you relax beforehand and prove yourself in what would otherwise be a stressful situation. If you don't prepare, it is going to become a stressful situation. Is that okay? Right? If you don't prepare, it will be very stressful. Is that okay now? Alright? So you must prepare. Your potential employer will always look for someone. They are looking for someone. They are looking for someone who fits the job and meets the job description's criteria. They have got SOP, standard operating procedure. So if you fit into that SOP, if you fit into their expectation, you get the job. Is that okay now? Alright? So you must start understanding what are interviews for. Is that okay? 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 Alright? Your potential, okay. That is why interviews are always synonym, have the same meaning with formal and professional settings. Alright? So it's going to be very formal. You really have to be dressed up. You really have to be groomed. You really have to be on your best. Put your best foot forward and get ready for the interview. Is that okay now? Alright, let's move on. Different types of interviews. Oh, okay. Those days we usually had one-to-one. Those days, one-to-one. Like the picture I showed you here is not one-to-one. It is panel interview. That means many interviewers, one candidate. Is that okay? Alright. So let's see the different types of interviews. Maybe can somebody read this? Robin, you look very handsome today. Can you read this? That's also my punishment for coming in late. Okay, Robin, try.
Over the years, technological advancement has created major changes in the ways the interview process is being conducted.
Okay? It is basically one of the main reasons is technological advancement. Alright? When technological advancement happens, then the way people do interviews also changes. Alright? The way people do interviews also changes. Continue? The use?
The use of virtual interviews.
Okay, stop. What is virtual interviews, Robin? What's that? Virtual interviews? Online interviews. Is that okay? Virtual interviews means online interviews. Alright? Especially after the pandemic. A lot of things became online. Yes or no, Robin? Yeah? Virtual interviews means online interviews. Continue. Has become
a trend due to its convenience,
convenience.
more cost saving, and effective
become very convenient. Example, you may be in Johor Bahru now, but the interview is in Penang. You have to take a flight and then fly back, you know. But if they do online, you can do it at the comfort of your home in Greenhaven. Is that okay now? Alright, so it's more cost saving and effective. Oh, multi-screening. Multi-screening, that means they can interview many people at the same time. At the same time. Alright? So this is called group interview. So I'm trying to introduce to you. Face-to-face interview is one-to-one. We will look into that. Then we have panel interview. Many interviewers, one candidate. Then we've got many candidates, one interviewer. Is that okay? That is called group interview. Is that okay? Then we also have, what do you call this? Phone interview. Talking over the phone. Then we also have online, virtual interviews. Is that okay? Online interviews. Alright? Can you continue, Robin? Your voice is very sweet today. I like it. You continue. Nevertheless,
most companies still choose to use the traditional approach and mix it with other types of interviews to screen and filter out the best candidates.
The traditional approach is always one-to-one. Is that okay? Especially for airline services, it is never one interview. It is going to be at least 2 or 3 or even 4. Is that okay? Maybe the first interview, they do a phone interview. They call you, they talk to you, and see how comfortable are you in speaking to them. Alright? How fluent is your English? Then they like you, then they call you for a one-to-one interview. Second interview. Then they